Hey guys, well, we're going to start in this moment. Welcome to our class. So hello, good evening. How are you today? Saul, Javier, Omar, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay,
I can listen because it's raining a lot.
Okay, I got it. So I'm really sorry because of it, okay? But thank you for coming to our class, okay? Let's see. Well, Javier, thank you for coming. Saul, thank you for coming. Omar, hello, welcome. Thank you for coming to our class. Okay, Marcela is just connecting her audio. So guys, we will try to take advantage of time and we are going to start in a moment. Okay, well, actually, we're going to start in some seconds because we already, well, I already texted your classmates on the WhatsApp group. Okay. So everybody, let's see. Hello, Marcela. Welcome to our class.
Hello, teacher.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the class. Okay, Saul, Javier, Marcela, Abigail, it's time to start the class. Thank you for coming on time. Remember that today is the last day of classes of this week. So, you know, we rest on Friday and during the weekend, so we don't have classes. We continue on Monday. So guys, thank you for coming to this class. As you know, yesterday, we made a review, or we learned about a kind of hard topic. Okay, I don't know, guys, if you completed the activities that I told you about the reported speech, but everybody, we have to continue with this topic today. Okay, so let's start, everybody, talking about the reported speech. Oh, this is part 2. Yesterday, guys, we learned about the reported speech when we talk about okay, when we are talking about, everybody, sorry, when we are talking in simple present or in simple past. So our class, everybody, was focused on a simple present and simple past. In this opportunity, guys, we have to continue with other grammar tenses, but it will be kind of easy, guys, if we pay attention to this topic. Okay, to start with this, guys, well, let's start with the first activity. Okay, well, I know we were together on intermediate 2, and right now we are together in intermediate 3. But everybody, I want you to tell me 3 interesting facts about you. Okay, I want to know 3 little things, but interesting, that about you. Okay, for example, guys, well, 3 important things about me, guys. First of all, I really like soccer. Okay, and I sometimes play soccer on Sundays. Another important thing about me, guys, is that I learned English 7 years ago. I started learning English 8 years ago. Okay, around 8 years ago, I started learning English. And number 3, guys, I don't know, I really love coffee. Okay, coffee is something that I really love. Okay, now everybody, I want to listen to 3 interesting facts or 3 interesting things about you. Okay, today we will be, let's see, we are 2 boys, well, you are 2 boys and 1 girl. So well, we will start with boys. Okay, I want to listen to okay, Javier, you will be my first volunteer. Javier, what can you tell me about you?
Hello,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay. 3. Okay. Well, um, I love play soccer, whatever. Ever. Um, I really like to play the drums. because I am a musician.
A musician?
A musician on the church. I can play instruments, and also, well, I like the business.
Okay, that's something nice. Do you have
I
your
can
own?
say
Do you have your own business, right?
yes. I can say I am a businessman.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm happy. Well, I'm really happy to listen about this, some information about you, that it's important, okay? So it defines you as a person, okay? So very good job. Thank you for this information. Now let's continue with Saul, okay? Saul, can you participate now? Tell me 3 interesting facts about you.
What is the meaning of fact?
Facts, information.
Okay, well, I am mechatronic engineer. I am 43 years old. Well, I work like supervision maintenance supervision. I don't know what to say. Well, maybe I I had some business about electronics products, and maybe I enjoy to do art or games in my computer. Maybe one of the things because I wanna learn English. Sorry.
If you finish, so let me know. But if you want to continue, go ahead.
Only that. One thing is, I think I need is maybe I wanna learn really English. I wanna learn and, for improve my skills.
I didn't know that you were an engineer, so that's something really cool. And I am happy that I am happy that you mentioned about some activities that you like to do. For example, to playing games on your computer, and also that you want to improve your English. Well, that's why we are over here, right? Because we need and we want to improve our English. So that's something really nice. I'm happy to listen to it, Saul. And well, I have another question. Did you study something related to technology when you were in high school or at university or only at university?
I am a mechatronic engineer, but I like a lot of about computer application app about programmation.
Okay, that's nice. And did you learn about it at university or when you were in high school?
Is my, I don't know what to say, is autodidacta maybe.
Oh, so you learned by yourself.
I learned by myself.
Okay, that's something really cool. I'm happy about it. Okay, thank you, Saul. That was really interesting. Also, Javier mentioned something really interesting. So, guys, I'm happy that all of us are sharing really important information. Okay, in this moment, let's pay attention to Marcela. Okay, Marcela, tell me 3 interesting facts about you. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Let me think. I don't know. I participate in Model United Nations in my university on last Friday and Monday this week. And I was asked beautiful. And, I was president of Women's ONU. And other thing, I don't know. Other facts, I don't know. That's it, teacher.
I'm happy to listen about it. Okay, and well, this is really interesting information about you. So you mentioned that you were on the women. That's something good. That's an activity from university. Is that an activity from university?
Yes, teacher. It was activity of the university.
Okay, pretty cool. And well, also another thing in a segment. Okay, well, that's something really nice. So thank you for sharing about it, Marcela. Well, so your activities were nice, but you told me two. Okay, so let's think about one more. Very good. Let's continue now. And well, hello, Brian. Hello, Juan. Good evening. How are you today?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. And
Okay.
happy day, the teacher, for you.
Ah, thank you. Thank you for your congrats. Okay,
Hey,
Brian. Hello, Juan.
congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, I'm so happy, guys, to be here with you
I
and
don't know.
well to continue helping you in this in this process of learning English. I know that this is important for you guys, so believe me that this is also important for me. So I'm happy to help you. Let's see. In this moment, guys, I want to listen to Brian. Okay, Brian. As you can see today, we are talking about. Let me see. Okay, in this moment, we're talking about 3 interesting facts about you, okay? I already listened to Javier, Saul, and Marcel, okay? I remember that Javier mentioned that he likes soccer and he's a businessman, okay? Saul, guys, he said that he was a mechatronic engineer. And Marcela told me that she had been oh, I don't remember. An on women at university. That's an activity from university. And she mentioned another project that she was part of, that she had been part of, but I don't remember which one is it. Okay, I'm really sorry, Marcela. But guys, I want to listen to you, okay, Brian and Juan. But first, Brian, tell me 3 interesting things about you.
Okay, teacher. I'm industrial designer. I graduated in one university. Yeah, I'm industrial designer. I broken my neck when I was 19. And 3 is trail runner. I run every morning, and the Sunday I running in the mountain.
Okay, Brian, that's something good. Okay, you mentioned that you get graduated from university from industrial designer. You are an industrial designer.
Yes.
Let's see. Also, that you got injured from your knee. That's something really bad. Okay, I'm sorry, boy. Okay, but now, well, you were 19 when you had that accident, right?
Yes, it's an accident. A
how old
stupid
are you?
accident.
Okay, so how old are you now?
29.
29. Oh, okay, so yeah, like 10 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, well,
It's a fall, and when I was running, I fall. I tripped, and when I stung, and I broken my neck.
Okay, I got it. So I just imagined that picture. I pictured that that event. So
That
it was hard. Okay, it was a hard time. But I'm happy to listen that nowadays you continue. Well, you continue running and all
yes.
of those activities. So that's something nice. Very good. Thank you, Brian, for sharing about it. And now it's time to listen to Juan. Okay, Juan, tell me 3 interesting facts about you.
Well, as you can see, well, I wasn't able to study anything, uh, but well, I really happy to be here because here I think that I'm going to improve my English skills. So 3 aspects that I can say. One is that I a hardworking person, right? The second is the analytical person because I always think what I'm doing, right? And the last one, well, I've never given up anything. Well, to be realistic, I always been in that way. So I don't know if they are good aspect or bad aspect, but they are helping me during my life to survive in this hard world, right? Because well, when I was 16 years, my father passed away. From then, I had to work in different jobs during my life. So it was difficult, but here I am. I'm alive and happy, married. I have a son. I have, I have all that I wanted, but just one thing that I would like to get in this working in a call center. I see myself working in a call center, right? So this is my dream. And then I would like to learn more languages, right? Like I would like to learn Chinese and Russia.
Okay, Juan, thank you for sharing about this. Well, you mentioned a lot of things that are really important about you. Even though, well, I can see that even though you have gone through different bad times, you have been able to survive, as you mentioned, to survive. But mostly, I could say that you have been able to overcome that situation that you said when you were 16 years old. But well, also, as you said, never giving up is one great characteristic that people can have, okay? Because well, problems are always over there in life. Also obstacles, we will always have to face obstacles, but it depends on us in our attitude, if we continue or we give up. But that's why I mentioned one, that that's something really good from you, that you never gave up in different situations. And maybe, as you said, nowadays you have maybe more than expected, right? Because
Yeah,
we
of course.
always have more than we expected.
Yeah.
But now, okay, you have more goals, and I hope you achieve them. Okay. So, Juan and everybody, thank you for sharing 3 interesting things about you. Because of time, we have to continue. I would like to continue listening to more things about you, but it's time to continue, guys, with our class of today. And remember that we are going through a hard topic. Yesterday, guys, we were
The,
talking about the
the
reported
devil.
speech. Okay, we were talking about, everybody, the reported speech. So remember that yesterday, guys, we have okay, we were talking about the reported speech when we have to use simple present and also simple past. Okay, so this is just a quick information about that topic, everybody. So let's pay attention to it. We will read some rules that we have to take into account when using the reported speech in this grammar tenses: simple present and simple past. Okay, Sonia, welcome to the class. How are you today?
I'm great, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening. Okay, perfect. That's something nice. Well, help me reading the first part about simple present, okay? We will only read one example because of the time, right? Because there are too many examples. So just, well, read the information and then one example in direct speech and one in indirect speech, okay?
Rules for simple present. Direct speech. We use simple present first form of verb. Example, she said, I live in Delhi. I don't know, Delhi, teacher. Delhi, okay. And direct speech, we use simple past, second form of verb. Example, she said that she lived in Delhi.
Information and examples, okay? When we have the simple present, we change it to simple past because that is the grammar tense that it's before, okay? So in this context, everybody, as you can see, if we are talking about direct speech or we want to say something in direct speech that someone else said, we have to use, we have to use the quotations, okay? Quotations. This is mostly, guys, when we are writing, because as you know, everybody, when we speak, we can't use punctuation, right? When we speak, we don't use punctuation because we cannot be using punctuation like that. But everybody, yes, Brian?
I don't know. I don't see it the screen or you know share
Let
because
me see. Yes, I'm sharing. Can you say it now?
yes, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. So as you see, well, this is mostly, guys, the direct speech with quotations. It's more common to be used, guys, when we write, but when we speak, everybody, it's better to use the reported speech, okay? So we use, remember, we change the simple present to simple past. Then, everybody, we have the next grammar tense that we learned yesterday, and it's about simple past. Okay, Maria is just coming, so hello, Maria, welcome. How are you today?
Hello, good evening. I am good, thanks.
Okay, that's something really nice. Well, can you help me reading the information about reported speech in simple past? And one example, okay?
Okay, direct speech. We use simple past. And second form of verb. Example, she said, I live in Delhi. And indirect speech, we use past perfect had plus the third form of the verb. Example, she said that she had lived in Delhi.
A city in India, okay? So as you see, these are the rules, or this is the rule that we have to use when we speak, everybody, from simple past to past perfect, okay? If you need to use the reported speech, we have to change simple past to past perfect. For example, guys, if someone said something in past and I want to share that with another person, I have to use past perfect to share the information that someone else said. Okay, remember that This is what we learned yesterday, okay? Yesterday, guys, we tried to focus a little bit on this information and just speak about 2 grammar tenses, okay? And this opportunity, guys, a second. We will continue learning about 3 more grammar tenses. So in this moment, guys, try to pay attention if you have any questions so you can also let me know, okay? To start with this, I want to listen to Brian. Okay, Brian, help me reading this information.
Okay, teacher. Reported states that we tell someone what another person said. Present perfect to past perfect. Be going to, was, were, going to, will, to, will.
Okay, thank you. Well, this is a short explanation, guys, or a short definition of what is the use of reported speech. Remember, when we tell someone what another person said, okay? Yesterday, we tried to talk about the change, the tense change that we have to do when we use simple present to simple past and from simple past to past perfect. Today, everybody, we will try to focus in these 3 tenses, okay? Present perfect, be going to, as maybe you know, be going to as future. And then we have the use of will, that is also simple future, okay? Let's pay attention to our structures, guys, and our examples about these topics. To start, everybody, let's remember the use of present perfect or the tense change that we have to do when using the reported speech. Okay, let's start with present perfect. So I want to listen to Marcela. Please, Marcela, help me reading the 3 examples, okay? Affirmative. No, right now only affirmative, okay? Let's start just with affirmative form.
Okay. Present perfect. Affirmative. I have studied in the USA for 3 years. Example. She told me she had studied in the USA for 3 years.
Remember, what is the use of present perfect? Present perfect, guys, the use of present perfect is, first of all, guys, to talk about experiences that we have had, or to talk about actions that started in the past and they have just finished in present, or in some cases, guys, they are still in progress in present, okay? Or they are still true in present. For example, guys, we have this experience that this woman or this girl had. I have studied in the USA for 3 years. Then, guys, she told me that information, she said that information to teacher Christian. Then teacher Christian shared that information with another person. She told me he had studied in the USA for 3 years. As you can see, guys, simple past and present perfect change to past perfect in reported speech. Why, everybody? Because past perfect is the tense before simple past and present perfect, okay? So present perfect, remember that it's a mix of simple past and simple present. It's kind of a mix of both, okay? So it's not, well, present perfect is not before simple past and it's not before simple present. We could say that it's a little bit of both, okay? But past perfect, that one, everybody, it's talking about something that it's past, that it's even before simple past. So then, everybody, we change present perfect to past perfect. Let's continue reading our next examples in negative form. Juan, can you help me reading negative examples, please?
Negative. I have gotten promoted yet. He said that he hadn't gotten promoted yet.
Very good. This is simple, guys, because since the sentences are in negative, so the sentence in reported speech should always be in negative. Okay, that's not a big deal, everybody. It's not a big deal because we just have to use the grammar, or I mean the example, guys, in the correct grammar when we use the reported speech. Okay. Then Javier, help me out with our next example, interrogative form. Is Javier here? Okay, so let's see, please.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Javier
teacher.
is here. I'm sorry, okay.
Sorry,
Help.
I am having problem with my internet.
Oh, don't worry, okay, I got it. Okay,
Okay,
help me out with interrogative.
okay, interrogative. Have you ever started your own business? He asked me if I had ever started my own business.
Okay, very good. As you can see in this part, okay, something that I told you yesterday, guys, is that in reported speech, we don't use questions, okay? We can, for example, we can say, or we can share what someone else said as a question, but when I use the reported speech, I don't create questions. I have to use verbs that refer to questions. In this case, do you remember what are the verbs that refers to questions, guys? Do you remember the verbs, the reporting verbs? For example, guys, the common verb that we use when we report a question, everybody, is ask. What is another verb that we use for questions?
Wondered.
Wonder. Very good. And then we have another mix of verbs. We have two verbs in one.
Let me know. No.
No, but you're close. Okay, we have to, a verb, to know. So what is the first verb in this expression?
Want to know.
Want to know, that's correct, okay? These are, everybody, the common verbs that we use when we report a question, okay? If you report a sentence in affirmative or negative form, guys, it's common to use tell, obviously in past, everybody, tell, say, command, or some other verbs, everybody. As you know, there are a lot of reporting verbs that we can look for them on the internet, because I didn't find the document and I didn't send you to the WhatsApp group. But everybody, this is something that you can remember, okay? That's say and tell are the common reporting verbs that we use in reported speech. Common, but not the only ones, okay? Then when we have questions, everybody, or when we report questions, we have those verbs, everybody, the common verbs that we have on the screen. Ask, wonder, or want to know. Okay, remember the change that we have to do from present perfect to past perfect, everybody. Now let's continue with the use of future tenses, okay? Going to and also will. Right now, guys, let's start talking about the use of will. Please help me with this part. Okay, Saul, read the affirmative examples, please.
Okay. Affirmative. I will buy a new car. He told me he will buy a new car.
As you can see in these examples, we have to, in reported speech, we change will to would. As you know, guys, will is an auxiliary. Would is a modal verb. Would is not the past of will. But in this case, guys, it would is, we could say that it is equal or is similar to would is similar to will, everybody. That's why we have to use it like that. As you know, would is kind of used for imaginary situations, okay? Or something that is not true at the moment. But then, everybody, that's why when we use will, when we are using will, everybody, you know, it means that that thing is not happening at this moment because it's talking about the future. This is not true yet, but it will be in the future, or we hope so, okay? Then, everybody, we use would, okay? That is the equivalent of will. We change will to would in reported speech, okay? Let's continue with the next verse. Please, Sonia, help me out with negative examples.
Will, negative. We won't have a birthday party this time. They told me that they wouldn't have a birthday party that time.
Nice, okay. As you can see, we change will to would or want to wouldn't, okay? So that's the change. And guys, in this example, we have something important, and it's about the time expression. What is the time expression in this example, Sonia? We won't have a birthday party this time.
Repeat the question, teacher.
What's the time expression in that sentence?
It could be this time.
Good. The time expression that we have in this.
This time.
Very good. The time expression that we have in this example is this time. Something that we have to remember, guys, is that first of all, we change the grammar tense. If we have simple present to simple past to past perfect, present perfect to past perfect, will to would. Also, guys, in some cases, well, actually, when we have a time expression or when we have a place, a non-specific place, we have to make some changes about places and time. For example, in the direct speech, we have this time. In the indirect speech or in the reported speech, we have that time because we are not receiving the information directly. We receive the information because someone else shared what another person said before, okay? So in this context, everybody, in this case, we have to change from direct speech to indirect speech. The grammar, the place, and the time, if it applies, okay? Of course, if the example doesn't have a time expression, so of course, we don't have to use it in the reported speech or in the indirect speech. If the sentence doesn't have a place, a non-specific place, so we don't have to use it, okay? It only applies, everybody, if the direct speech uses a time expression or a place. But if they don't use it or it doesn't use it, so don't worry, guys. The only thing that we have to worry about is to use the correct grammar when we change from direct to indirect speech. Okay, let's pay attention to the interrogative example. Can you help me with this one? Interrogative examples.
Okay, interrogative. Where will your sister work? My friend wondered where my sister would work. Give me a second, teacher.
Okay, you can go. Very good, Juan. Thank you. As you can see here, again, we use the structure of a question, not a at the structure of a sentence, not a question, okay? Even though we have a question in the direct speech, in the indirect speech, we never use questions, okay? I will repeat this many times, everybody, for you to know it, okay, or to remember. Then we have the last tense, everybody, that we have to use, and it's going to. Going to, guys, the main change or the great change that we can notice between direct and indirect speech, everybody, is the change of the verb to be from present to past. Okay, let's pay attention to it. Can you help me with the affirmative example, Maria, please?
Okay, teacher. Affirmative speech going to affirmative. The teacher is going to give you some instruction. The principal said that the teacher was going to give us some instruction.
Very good. As you see, the main change that we notice in the sentence is that we change the verb to be in direct speech in present to the verb to be in past in indirect speech. Okay? Then, everybody, we have the negative examples. Let's pay attention to it. Over here, guys, we have another time change from direct speech to indirect speech. Can you help me with this, Saul, negative example?
Going to negative. I'm going to out tomorrow. He said that he was going to go out the next day.
Okay, thank you, Saul. So I am not going to go out, and he wasn't going to go out, okay? Over here, we have another time change, and it's, guys, we have tomorrow. In the indirect speech, guys, we don't use tomorrow, okay? In this case, everybody, we use the next day, okay? This is the grammar change that we have to take into account. Then, everybody, we have the interrogative form. Please, Marcela, help me reading these examples.
Okay, interrogative. Are they going to be our new supervisors? She wanted to know if they were going to be our new supervisors.
Nice. Okay, so she wanted to know if they were going to be our new supervisors. Well, one important thing, guys, I said many times before, and I will repeat it one more time, and the last time, I hope so. As you can see, guys, if we have a question in the direct speech, in indirect speech, guys, we are not going to use questions, okay? Try to use the structure of a sentence. So, guys, this is what we have for today and some examples about the tenses. Yesterday, guys, I told you that maybe yesterday was more difficult because it was the first time we learned about the reported speech. But now, everybody, it would be a little bit easier, okay? Because you already know how to make some changes, that you need to use some verbs, reporting verbs at the beginning of the sentence, and then you share the same information, but in a different grammar tense, okay? So now, everybody, one short summary about this, everybody. I will send you this presentation today, guys. For you to have this information is, everybody, the tense changes that we use in reported speech. As you see, if we have simple present or present simple, in reported speech, we use simple past. If you have present continuous, something that we didn't practice, guys, because of time, but you change it to past continuous. If you had present perfect, we change it to past perfect. If you had simple past, we change it to past perfect. If you have will, we change it to would. If you have can in a sentence, we change it to could. If we have may, we change it to might. They are similar, guys, in meaning. So we change may to might. We change must and have to. Remember that must and have to, guys, are talking about obligation. So both of them, everybody, change to had to in reported speech. Why, everybody? Because that is the equivalent, okay? And that's it, okay? So this is the information that we have to remember, guys. I will share this information with you guys since we have to practice. And we have to study and check this topic. Also, guys, another important thing I want to let you know, it's about the time changes, okay? For example, everybody, if we use this in direct speech, in the reported speech, we use that. If we use this day, we change that day, as we did, everybody, as we did in the example of this time, that time, okay? Then we change these in plural to those, or these days to those days, here to there, now, then, today, that day, or yesterday, we change it to the day before. Then everybody, tomorrow, the following day, at the moment, at that moment, last night, we change it to the night before, last year to the year before, next year to the following year, tonight, that night. And ago, everybody, we have two options. We can use before or we can use earlier, okay? It depends on you. So the ones that you feel more comfortable with, okay? So then, guys, we have, well, we have to continue practicing this topic. Actually, we have 10 minutes, guys. We have 10 minutes, so we will try to have a short practice about this topic. Remember that yesterday, guys, we talked about a reported speech in simple present and in simple past. Today, everybody, let's try to remember how to make that grammar change from one tense in direct speech to another tense, everybody, in reported speech or indirect speech, okay? Right now, we have around 14 examples. Let me see. Well, we will only check this exercise, okay, because of the time. So, guys, tell me, what is the correct option? Okay, look at example number 1. Okay, this is Mary message. I love chocolate. So tell me, what is the sentence in simple past? What do you think? In reported speech. She loved, she loves, or she loving? What do you think?
Love.
Letter A.
Letter A. Mary said that she loved chocolate. Okay, very good job. That's correct. Let's continue, guys, with our example number 2. Okay, Marcela, help me out with this example. Look at this. The example in direct speech is, I went skiing. So what do you think is the correct sentence in a reported speech?
Option B, had gone. Mary said that she had gone skiing.
Okay, pretty good. That's nice. Let's continue now, and I want to listen to a boy. Please pay attention to Brian, okay, Brian? In direct speech, it says, I will eat steak for dinner. Delicious. So what is the example in reported speech?
Mary say that she will, letter B.
She will?
I don't know. I in between and will and little and will.
Will or would? Okay. So let's try to remember. If we use will in direct speech, what do we use in indirect speech? Do we use the same or we change it?
I don't know. Will. I don't
Okay.
know. I'm.
Okay, let's try. Your answer is will. But guys, what
Yes.
do you think? Is that the correct answer or not?
Not is would.
Okay,
Oh,
very
okay.
good. The correct grammar is would. Remember, Brian, oh, give me a second. We have two options, okay? Remember, Brian, that we always change one tense in direct speech to another tense in indirect speech. Okay, Brian?
Okay, okay. I got it.
Okay, very good. Can you help me reading the complete example in indirect speech?
Okay. I read the example or what? Okay.
Yes, please. Okay, read the example. Mary said, number 3.
Yes.
Oh, read.
Okay. Mary, I will eat a steak for dinner. Jill, Mary said that she will eat a steak for dinner.
Very good. She will eat steak. Okay, steak. So,
Okay.
nice job. Okay, very good. Well, Brian, I want to check if you learned or if you remember the correct use of this grammar. So let's see.
Okay.
Example number 4, Brian. Mary,
Okay.
number 4, I have been to Sydney. So what is the correct sentence in indirect speech?
Letter 8 had been.
Okay, Mary said she had been to Sydney. So pretty good, Brian. Okay, you got it. It was nice. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's continue now, please. Sonia, help me with example number 5. Mary, okay, Mary message. I have 3 years. Oh, sorry, I have had 3 cars. I'm sorry, guys. I got confused. So I have had 3 cars. What do you think is the correct sentence, Sonia, in indirect speech?
I have had.
Okay, I had. So Mary said she had 3 cars. Okay, very good. That's correct. It looks weird, everybody, because the auxiliary and the verb are the same, but yes, that's the correct answer. So very good. Let's continue. And Juan is going to help me. Okay, number 6. I'm going to go to Long Beach. Tell me, Juan, what is the correct sentence in indirect speech?
Was.
Was.
Letter B, sorry.
Letter B, yes. Okay, Mary said she was going to go to Long Beach.
Yes.
So pretty good. Thank you. Let's move to Maria. Maria, number 7. I don't like spinach.
Okay. I don't like spinach. Mary said that she didn't like spinach.
Nice. Okay, she didn't like. Okay, pretty good. Okay, we have the first 7 examples, guys, and they are right. They are correct. Now, we have to continue, guys, with our example 8. I have never been to London. I have never been to London. So what is the correct sentence, Saul, in indirect speech?
Okay. I have never been to London. Mary said that she has never been to London.
She has, let's see.
Have.
She has been, oh, give me a second. I'm reading, sorry. She has or have?
Has never been to London.
She has never?
Maybe. I don't know, maybe never been to London. Have.
She had never. Okay, Mary said that she had never been to London. Okay, pretty good. Guys, we still have around, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more examples, guys. We have 6 more examples, but it's almost time to go. So I will send you the link, everybody, in case you want to practice at home. It will help you a lot, guys, to understand and to practice and remember all the grammar changes that we have from one tense in direct speech to another grammar tense in reported speech. Also, guys, we have more examples, okay? In this exercise, guys, you have to write the sentence in a reported speech, okay? So try to do it, guys, if you want to practice. Also, you have more activities on the platform. So remember, on the platform, we have some activities to practice and continue working on this topic. Now, everybody.
Can you share this link and here in the chat, please?
I did it on, or you mean on the WhatsApp chat, on the WhatsApp group? Juan, you mean over here on?
No, it's better here because, well, my cell phone has a problem. And,
okay.
Well, yes, it's too slow. So it's better here in the computer.
Okay, so there you go. There, you can copy the link on the chat so you can continue practicing. Also, as I told you guys, we can continue practicing on the platform. So guys, let's continue and complete these activities. We have to start with 3.3 time phrases. Remember that we also have to learn some time changes that we do in reported speech. And we finish in activity 3.3.6, which is organizing sentences. Okay, everybody, it was a pleasure to help you with this topic. And well, as you know, we finished this week of classes today. We continue with our practices on Monday. So guys, have a good night. Let's continue working hard and see you there. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye.